Look at this, everyone. A log ride up into a mountain, and behind it a tower giving away our location. It's Knott's Berry Farm, and I came down here because I did not think it would be very crowded. But I was wrong. Look at that. Look at that. It's a sometimes vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. I just heard this woman behind me right there telling her family that it's a 10-minute wait for chicken over here and a 30-minute wait for a corn dog. There are wait times at Knott's Berry Farm today for food. I don't know how long people are waiting for those funnel cakes and ice cream right there. Funnel cakes being like, when I was growing up, other than the chicken dinners here at Knott's Berry Farm, funnel cakes were the jam. Everyone was like, funnel cakes, funnel cakes. Now I can have neither when I come to Knott's Berry Farm because I can't have wheat. So I'm missing out on fried chicken and funnel cakes. Hello everybody, welcome back to Knott's Berry Farm. If you don't know what Knott's Berry Farm is, it's an Old West theme park right down the street from our beloved Disneyland here. I've done some random land videos about its history. YouTube.com/livefastdiepoor. People look it up. Walter and Cordelia Knott started a berry farm on this location in Buena Park, California, right down the street from Disneyland. And Walt built his own ghost town back there to teach people about the pioneering spirit of America. And it slowly morphed into what is now a Cedar Fair-owned theme park, complete with roller coasters, a log flume ride, and apparently tons and tons of crowd. I was out here with Allie the other night really, like just before Christmas, and there was nobody here. So this morning I thought, you know what, Disneyland's really crowded. Pirates of the Caribbean's got, you know, a crazy long 2-hour wait today, and it's just packed. So I thought, why not go down to Knott's? There'll be nobody there. But like I said, I was very wrong about how big the crowds would be on the farm today, because I always walk around Ghost Town and Camp Snoopy and such. I thought I'd walk away from that area and head over here to what used to be the Roaring Twenties area. Now I think it's called the Boardwalk. I'm not sure. Knott's Berry Farm has changed a lot since I was a kid, and I never really spent too much time over here where all the roller coasters are. Boomerang though. Boomerang. What a crazy ride. Boomerang. I'm trying to remember what the rides were in the order that they came here. We had Montezuma's Revenge came when I was a kid, and Boomerang, all these crazy rides. There weren't that many crazy extreme roller coasters, but over the years, Knott's has moved on from simpler attractions like this one, which they used to have one like this inside of a building. Was this always here? I'm so confused. And a parachute ride here. There used to be parachutes. Now it's just the observation tower. So like crazy extreme roller coasters, and I don't know, it's just changed a whole bunch. When I was a kid, the emphasis was on Ghost Town still. Ghost Town was full of all these individual sellers, like I was talking about the other day. And now it's a bunch of crazy little roller coasters. So this was the Roaring Twenties area when I was a kid. It looks like it's now the Boardwalk Beach Zone. So you have things like the Coast Rider. Ooh, it's a little mouse coaster, kind of like Goofy Sky School over here. We got Boomerang over here, which you can see goes upside down and the corkscrews people all crazy. Was this always? I'm pretty sure this was always what this was. Boomerang has been here forever and ever. But when I was a kid, coming to Knott's Berry Farm was like extreme. Like Disneyland, you have Space Mountain and stuff, but nothing went upside down at Disneyland. And here you had Boomerang, and you had Montezuma's Revenge, which also went upside down and did a loop-de-loop. And it was like mind-blowingly crazy. Then they came up with Jaguar, which is like a Aztec temple themed ride over there, which doesn't go upside down, but still kind of a roller coaster. See, okay, look, yeah, this is exactly what it was like when I was a kid. You back all the way up here. See these people? Now, when I was a kid, this was crazy. This was like super crazy growing up. Now it's very hard. Hello up there! Look at all those people. They're watching you on the vlog. They're backing up. See you back up. It was like all intense. Come here with dates in junior high, like, hey, baby, you want to go on Boomerang together? We can hold hands and scream. Look at that thing. It's backing up so slowly. But see, I'm terrified of heights, so the whole time it would be doing this, I'd be up here. Oh, okay, it's going to go. It's going to go forward any second, right? It's going to go forward any second, right? It's got a long way to go. Okay, come on, here we go. Then there's that split, the sickening split second where, oh, still backing up slowly. that sickening split second where it pauses and doesn't go forward and you just sit there. Oh, it's still, oh! Upsy daisy, upside down, corkscrewing, oh, and then, oh, and up, oh, and then you go forwards, same thing, creep up, creep up, creep up, creep up, creep up. Geez, see, look at how extreme that, see, as a Disneyland kid, mostly, how are you seeing that was insane. All right, here we go. And then backwards. The first time I did this, I must have been like 12 or 13 years old, or however old you were allowed to first do it back then. And it was like mind-blowing. First one thing, it's like, I went upside down, and then you do it again backwards. It was crazy. That ride used to have the longest line ever, hours and hours long. Now it doesn't even look so bad, even on this crowded day, but the Boardwalk section, totally different. We used to have this, a couple of indoor rides here, I remember. Like that one back there, like the UFO and like spinning rides, like old school attractions. Some of them look really similar. Like these are similar type of themed things, but now it's all themed around this strange boardwalk area, which was not like that when I was a kid. I do not remember that being there at all. This though, I remember, Boomerang. I'm pretty sure that was like the newest, most extreme, crazy ride when I first started riding roller coasters here at Knott's Berry Farm. So Knott's Berry Farm is definitely the place. It might even have been on Boomerang, maybe Montezuma's Revenge, that I first ever went upside down on a loop dealer. I kind of forgot about that. I'm glad I walked over here. Now over here, Riptide. I do not remember this being called Riptide. I remember this being called something else when this was the Roaring 20s area, but it's the same basic thing. A big swing that flips you upside down and loops you around and all that kind of stuff. 720 degrees of altitude, it says. So, is it gonna go? It looks like it might go. Look, we're getting a peep at all these rides. Anyway, I decided to come down here. Allie left, went back to beauty school. Beauty school, not drop out. Go back to beauty school. And left me on my own, and there's two things you can do. You can either get bummed out, or you can get out of bed and keep doing stuff. So I'm back to work, hanging out with you guys on the Sometimes vlog. There's about 3 or 4 different destinations and trips that I have in mind. All of them are crisscrossing each other in January. I have these really, really cool opportunities in January. One in Las Vegas and one here at home in Anaheim. And I don't want to miss out on them. But at the same time, I was really hoping to get away for the entire month of January. The core of the month of January to be traveling. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. February more likely, but there's a bunch of stuff I want to do, and I don't want to talk about any of it yet. I'm trying to refill the Random Land traveling fund. It looks like it's going. This guy's doing some gesturing over here. Maybe he's just interpretive dancing. Oh, no. Here we go. Down goes the loading platform. We'll see what happens. So I've been trying to refuel the money fund by holding still, and now that we're past Christmas, that'll help, and then go on some crazy zany adventures with you guys traveling around. Now, I know you guys like seeing vlogs from the park. Ooh, here we go. Disneyland especially, because you guys like Disneyland. You probably started watching my videos. I'm guessing you started watching because of Random Land episodes at Disneyland. So we have Disneyland in common big time, you and I. Problem is though, it's so crowded and so crazy. You see how it flips upside down? No. That is super not my jam right there. Not my jam, not my jelly. You know what my jam is? Boysenberry jam, which they sell here, because this is where Walter Knott pretty much invented, sort of, the boysenberry, developed the boysenberry. So if you've ever eaten a boysenberry, you have Knott's Berry Farm to thank. Ooh. That is like uncool. Like that's not cool. You can't do that. You can't do that to people's bodies. Look, there's the line back here. I think that's different. I don't know. It seems very different to me. Knott's Berry Farm history, I'm a little dicey on it. I need to go through a refresher course on the ride history back here in this area. I'm not a huge roller coaster person. Oh my gosh. No. in one and only one sense, it's good that Allie's gone actually, because she would make me go on that somehow. Somehow she'd find a way, like, yeah, let's do it. And I would just be like, okay, and do it. And I'm glad right now that I don't have to do that. Roller coasters are not super my jam. I don't mind roller coasters, especially your straightforward type roller coasters. I really don't care. I enjoy roller coasters a bit, but they're not like my go-to thing. I really like the more creative rides, the dark rides, and like, I love the old Calico Mine ride. I don't like the seating arrangement in those old cars, but I like the log rides and the Disneyland dark rides and stuff. Ooh. Roller coasters are less my favorite thing, so I don't spend as much time back here. When I do come to Knott's, I really like the environment part of theme parks. Like, I love being in the ghost town area and just kind of projecting myself into that environment, or being in Adventureland at any Disney park is like my favorite, because I feel like I'm in the jungle. Look at these monkeys. Can we just talk about these monkeys for a second? There's nothing wrong with the monkeys. They're nice monkeys, but two things. Number one, if you win one of these, what do you do with it all day? Does it go on the rides with you? Does it sit in the passenger seat? Can you go in the carpool lane if you win one of these? And two, what's up with that haircut? Like, what era is that haircut from? What's up with that haircut? What's up with that haircut? It looked like my haircut before Allie came and cut it. I was looking pretty much like that monkey, actually. So I'm glad that things went down the way they did, because that would be bad. Look at this over here. The Knott's Berry Farm fountain. Do you guys remember the vlog with the hidden Snoopy? There's a hidden Snoopy here next to this fountain. This fountain is actually from Hello Dolly. Those of you familiar with the old famous Hello Dolly, that's where this fountain is from. At least that's the old rumor. The Walter Knott acquired the Hello Dolly fountain here for Knott's Berry Farm. And right down here, a hidden Knott's Berry Farm secret hidden Snoopy right there. You learned that from me. Remember that. You learned that from Justin Scard. Over here, the Voyage to the Iron Reef, which is Knott's Berry Farm's newest dark ride. And honestly, the reason that I came down here was I was thinking, I'm totally going to get on this dark ride and check it out. I have not checked it out yet. I was at Bob Gurr's house, the Disney Imagineer, the guy who helped Walt Disney create a bunch of the stuff at Disneyland, including, of course, the monorail, the submarines, blah, 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 blah. Well, Bob was brought in. Basically, this is the way I understood it. I thought he helped design the ride because he was here when this ride opened, Voyage to the Iron Reef. He wasn't. He was actually here when they developed the Kingdom of the Dinosaurs ride, I believe, which replaced Knott's Berry Tales. Okay, so backing up a little bit. This was a dark ride up here called Knott's Berry Tales. A little dark ride that you travel through like this forest and all this different stuff with all these bears and different creatures. It was designed and partially built by Disney Imagineer Rolly Crump, who helped design a bunch of stuff in the Haunted Mansion, and most famous probably for the Museum of the Weird, and helping design the Tower of the Four Winds, and parts of It's a Small World for Walt Disney. Well, Rolly Crump came and built that ride. Hello. Oh, that's awesome. Can I see you guys after I'm done filming now? Thank you. And then Rolly Crump helped build that, and it was replaced by this ride called Kingdom of the Dinosaurs. I believe Bob Gurr worked on some mechanical stuff with that. I'll catch up with them, don't worry. I won't ignore them. And then it got replaced with this, Voyage to the Iron Reef. So Bob Gurr came and helped consult, I guess, or helped come explain to the press mechanically what's going on inside of this building here. So I got really interested in it, like, well, I still haven't seen Voyage to the Iron Reef yet, the Knott's Berry Farm dark ride. Bob Gurr gave it kind of his thumbs up, seal of approval on it. So I was like, well, I actually want to check it out. But it looks like with this crowd and this wait time, that's not going to happen. All right, let's go do this really quick. Hold on, I'm just going to keep you here and do this at the same time. I feel bad because I'm going to go to Ghost Town, so let's do it quick. You're on this vlog right now. What's your name?
I'm Delaney. Hi.
Delaney, hi.
I'm Megan.
Hi, Megan. Hi, Delaney.
Jamie. Hi.
Jamie. Hi, guys. How you doing? How are you enjoying this crowd?
Take a quick picture?
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be very crowded.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wait, is it a fun one? Was it a fun picture? Wait, let's do it again. Let's make it a fun pic. Now it's a fun one. We did a fun pic. I didn't think it was going to be crowded, but it is. It's so crowded.
We came here and was like, oh, it's a Monday. Cool.
Yeah, no.
Not cool. Really
Not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool. We did it. It's a pun. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did we do it? Did we accomplish it? The fun pic. It's super nice to meet you guys.
Nice to
I'll be
meet
around
you.
afterwards. I'm just going to keep going to Ghost Town now.
Okay.
Anyway, I did not get a chance to check out the Voyage to the Iron Reef today. It's the one thing I've just been procrastinating on. You think a new dark ride comes to Southern California, you think Justin would be all over it, but I just haven't had a chance. The only other times I came to Knott's were all with Allie this summer, and they were all like sort of bad times. Like one, we went on Ghost Rider and she like knocked her head on my shoulder really hard. Then we went on the Mexican hat dance in the other area of Knott's over here, the old Mexico area. And we spilled this huge Sprite all over her purse and my sweater, and I saw like a bunch of weird stuff kept happening to stop me from Voyage to the Iron Reef. So today I'm not even gonna try. I don't want to tempt fate. I'll come when it's super empty. I don't want to endanger anybody with my crazy bad luck of trying to get on Voyage to the Iron Reef. Instead, I'm gonna walk down back through Ghost Town, give us a daytime look at some of those booths that we took a little peek at the other night, and then take out. It was freezing when we were here the other day. Did you guys see that vlog the other night at Knott's Berry Farm? Freaking freezing. Last night it got down to 36 degrees, which Southern California is freaking cold. I know there's some of you, I hate people who have to like I don't hate the people. I hate when people have to like one up you. Like the problem with the internet is if you post like, man, I'm so cold and it's 50 degrees, there's somebody in like Minnesota who's like, it's negative 50 degrees here. You don't even know what cold is. Like, well, it being colder somewhere else doesn't stop my body from feeling cold, guys. It doesn't make me any warmer that you're colder than me, and plus you're probably inside in the heater. I don't know, what temperature does the human body like start to like die at? Like what temperature can you die of exposure at? So I'm pretty sure if you sat in 50 degrees long enough with no jacket or anything, hello, peace, you would freeze, right? Like you would die. Like you can't just sit in 40 degrees for sure. You would die eventually of exposure. So cold temperatures are cold. Just because they're not frozen doesn't mean they're cold. But 36 degrees is 4 degrees above freezing, for those of you who are on Celsius and don't know. And that's cold. That's really cold. For Southern California, especially when we're not equipped with like long johns and thermal underwear. Like most California people, I said, oh, I bought this Under Armour stuff when I went to France, like some smart cotton, like thermal type stuff. And they all looked at me like, what are you talking about? Like most people that live in California, we don't even really know about layers and the appropriate way to not be cold. For real, we really don't. We have no idea, because if you grew up in Orange County or something, or Sacramento or somewhere where it really doesn't get that cold, it's like, you know, compared to some people, it's perpetual summer. So we just really don't know how cold works. So when it gets like 36 degrees, it's freaking cold. I went and saw Star Wars a third time. This time I saw it in 3D, and as we walk and head towards Ghost Town, let me just say, I'm not a big fan of 3D. I thought maybe the Star Wars thing would win me over, but not really. I prefer 2D. Well, looky what we have here. Are you going fishing for kisses?
Yes, we are fishing for kisses.
Well, you'll find some. You don't need that, I don't think.
No,
You'll find some anyway.
It's not for us.
Oh, and for other people. Oh, I see. They're going fishing. Wait a minute. So you're going fishing for other people's kisses?
It's just right over here. You're looking for the stagecoach.
I guess.
Oh no, it's the fun show.
I don't know.
It's right down at the end.
He's
here.
lost. He's trying to find. He should try Hare Krishna.
Sure.
That's an old joke. Never
My
mind.
left to your left.
Your left is my left.
You're fishing for other people's kisses. What do you do when? What do you do when you get them?
We'll catch it. We cheer it for them.
Oh.
You get one right now.
It doesn't give you some sort of power, like you can steal the energy of the kiss and
Oh, that would be interesting.
harness it somehow.
Oh, that
and
would be
then
fun.
Power the
Well, yes,
theme
it's
park?
called Christmas cheer. That's the power that you get from it.
What do you do with the power?
You keep giving it.
Try
It's a
to
gift that
rule
keeps
the
on
world?
giving. Well, yes, with Christmas cheer, yes, you keep on giving it. That's how you rule the world. Now go and get yourself some, and we'll come back and get you some mistletoe.
Okay, go on and get yourself some. You can come back and use the mistletoe. I don't think she saw where I was going with it. I wanted to twist it and make like the cute Christmas thing evil. You know, like turn it into like an evil, like Pinky in the Brain type of situation. But I think that lady is too innocent. She doesn't understand how it works. Oh, look at this. Here's Calico Saloon. Let's walk in and see what's. I've never seen a Calico Saloon at Christmas time.
I'm Cameo Kate, and how about a round of applause
There are kids in here singing. Let's check it out if we can. We can possibly squeeze in here really quick.
Ain't fun without him, that's for sure. And of course, down here we got all kinds of goodies for you: peanuts, pickles, popcorn, hot potato chips, pretzels, anything starting with a P. And of course, for the adults, we've got the hard stuff too: sarsaparilla, so don't be shy. What I'm trying to say is, if you're looking for a good time this holiday season, you've come to the right place. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
That's awesome.
There's a true beautiful time.
Now, if I weren't so crowded, I would sit in there and listen to her sing all day long, because I like hearing Christmas songs with an Old West hilt to them. Anyway, I love Knott's Berry Farm. The Calico Saloon is probably one of my favorite places ever. When I used to come as a kid, we used to get signed in mostly. I don't think I ever had an annual pass for Knott's as a kid. It wasn't that expensive to come here. We used to go hang out in the Calico Saloon all the time and get popcorn. They have this dumbwaiter that can lift up to the second floor. And we get popcorn up there and hang out and just watch this show over and over and over again. Of course, famously, Steve Martin worked here, not in the Calico Saloon, over here in the Birdcage Theater, down farther into Ghost Town. We've done some other vlogs here and hung out here, but I know you're not gonna go backwards, so let's go and look over here. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever gone backwards in the Sometimes vlog and checked out some of the previous vlogs? We've had a lot of crazy adventures. There's some vlogs, I have to find a way to divide, and hey, I'm open to suggestions. I have to find some way to like divide them into playlists between like the super epic adventures where we see really weird stuff or where it's really funny stuff, and just sort of the ones, divide them sort of just from the ones where we just sort of hang out, you know, where it's just sort of like, here's what's going on, how are you doing, this is what's going on between these videos or whatever. Or something. I gotta find a way to divide them up. But I'm not very organized. Like, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a little attention deficit. I'm not completely like the most organized person on the world, and so that tends to not work out so good. Look at this guy. How you doing, sir?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm feeling very Christmassy.
Feeling very Christmassy?
Even though Christmas is over.
It's over. It ain't over here till January 3rd.
Oh, that's good. Hello. Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
Filming.
She don't want to be seen.
For YouTube, yeah, she doesn't want to be seen. She just wants to be heard like a ghost.
Unmask her.
Like a ghost. Unmask her.
Unmask her.
Unmask her.
Unmasked.
Oh no!
She's been seen now.
An unmasked vigilante. I like this. Now, you're carrying a gun around. Is that for your protection or our protection?
Well, that depends.
Oh, on what?
Depends on how much you're willing to bribe me.
I don't have any money.
You don't have any. Oh,
Wait,
dear.
let's see. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
dear.
on. What do I have here?
Dear, dear, dear.
Wait.
You're losing me. You're
Wait.
losing me. You're,
A shiny
aha!
quarter.
Nice shiny quarter.
So now
That's
that I
gonna buy
gave you the
some
quarter,
things.
I'm gonna be safe.
That's gonna buy you something. If you get robbed, maybe I'll show up.
Maybe.
Professional
Well, as
bodyguard
long as you
services
don't rob
for-
me, then we're good.
25
Well, that's all I had, so actually now
Yeah.
you know it's pointless to rob me.
Yeah, well, you ain't got no money because I took it all. So
Yeah, well, look,
here you go.
here
I'll
come-
give you that.
Okay.
And then now somebody can rob you, and I can come protect you.
Well, they're gonna rob me of my Christmas cheer. They're coming around
They're
stealing
not
all
gonna
the
rob you
cheer
of your
from
Christmas
people.
cheer. They're gonna give you more
No,
Christmas
they're
cheer.
gonna make
How
us
are you
kiss.
doing?
You better
I'm
run
doing
away.
well. How are you
Run
doing?
for your
Yes,
life.
you're doing well. Did you end up getting those nice little silver buckles?
No, not yet. I
Not
might
at
do
all?
it on my
You should.
abscon.
People went off list, huh? They didn't get you the
Going on
silver
there.
buckles. Oh. Should have got a gift card. The
They look
buckles
rather
are right.
dashing.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away. Nice to talk to you. Thank you for not shooting me. I always appreciate someone who doesn't shoot me in the face. It's my favorite thing. Look at this.
Kira.
It's the skull of a wooden giant.
Look how cute this is.
He's dead. This giant wooden man. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. That's epic. That's made out of wood. I can't make anything out of wood. One time I tried to make a mission out of wood, like a California missions, you know, Father Juan Pero and Sarah came up and created some Spanish missions in California when it was just nothing but native indigenous Americans up here. There's usually a model of one over here. And in second grade down in California, we have to do these mission projects where we create a little model of a Spanish mission and sort of talk about the history of California. Well, I tried to build one out of popsicle sticks one time. It turned into, and glue. It turned into a complete disaster. But I'll tell you what, I had a heck of a lot of fun taking it into the alley behind my friend Monkey's house and burning it. So I guess I have made something out of wood. Memories. And such. Anyway, Knott's Berry Farm Ghost Town, full of colorful characters, as you've seen, including me today. And all these booths for Knott's Merry Farm. Look, here's some very good gifts right here. Here's some very good gifts right here. Oh, these are cool. I've never seen these before. Look at that. These you've seen before. These. Oh, hey. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you standing there. Ugh. Creepy. It's haunted. Anyway, they have all these stalls here, which we discovered the other day. These are all outside vendors who come and get to set up in Ghost Town for Knott's Merry Farm and ply their trade, wear their wares. spread their love with artisanship and craftly sauce. Look at this glass blowing over here. Now they have a glass blower at Knott's all the time, back over here in a booth, but this is like extreme glass blowing. Look at this. Look at this guy, really loves to create fish. Look at this fish here. This is all hand blown, well, stick blown glass. Nobody's, no, it's not Snapchat, it's YouTube.
An actual video.
Oh yeah, actual video. Look at this guy. I wonder why they call it hand-blown glass if they're always using sticks. No one's sticking their hand into the melted glass. You know, that would be crazy. I hand blew this glass. You know, it's very crowded here. Are you Snapchatting? No, but I might later. Snapchat, live fast, die poor. Look at that, see, look. Sir, you won. You did it. I think you can take the carpool lane now. See, there you go. Somebody won one of those giant fish. Oh, look. It's snowing. What is this? You see this? Can you see this?
Are you trying to see what's over there?
It's water. It's raining. It's sprinkling something on us. And I don't know what. Yeah, it's sprinkling rain out here. What? This is one of those confusing situations where the sun is shining and the rain is starting to fall down. All right, here we go. Hold on, I'm in the way of all these humans. That's what's happening. Sometimes these things get super confusing. Blah, blah. Wilderness Dance Hall, the big red barn over here. The other night, someone said Santa was in the barn. I went to the barn in Ghost Town, no Santa. I believe they were talking about this barn, whoops, sorry, because this says Santa's Christmas Cabin, even though it's in a barn. And it looks like Santa Claus might be right over here. Let's go take a peek, see if he's here, even though Christmas is over. Ooh. Now, this isn't open very often. During Knott's Scary Farm, unlike now, Knott's Merry Farm, during Knott's Scary Farm, this is used for a maze. I think it was the Pinocchio maze last time I was here, so very scary stuff happens in here. And I've seen it be used for events like church events happening here, and cute little concerts and things. And I've never seen it gussied up like this for Christmas. There's all kinds of smelly goodness. Chocolate dipped cheesecake on a stick. It's a cheesecake popsicle covered in chocolate and warm. That looks insane. How much would someone have to pay you just to stick their fist in that and just cover themselves with chocolate and just be like, yes, chocolate fist, the fist of destiny?
I don't know. That's never happened.
Like at least $50 probably? $50 for a chocolate fist. Where else can you do that? She said probably. She didn't say no. That's the important thing. Look at this. So clearly this is where you could have got your photo with Santa, but Santa is taking a break, I think, because he's freaking done with Christmas. He did it. They said they're celebrating Christmas here till January 3rd, but it looks like Santa might have left the building right now. I don't know. He's not here. He never answers my phone calls either, so it's probably because I'm here. I better get out of here and unjinx Christmas. Well, that's pretty cool. I never had come ever to Christmas at Knott's Berry Farm that I remember. I might have when I was, 5 years old or something. Until the other night with Allie, I came to check out Knott's Berry Farm, and I'm just tripping. I'm really super calm and relaxed today compared to normal. What the helk is that? Helk is an exciting way to say elk. What the elk? Look at this guy with his leather nose. This looks a lot like that house with the decapitated Santa that we did on the Sometimes vlog with Adam the Woo and Count Stankus. That's the first time, other than that I've ever seen one of those things. It's still sprinkling out here. I forgot all about that. Anyway, I'm going to make my way out of Ghost Town, wander around for a while. I take some Instagram pictures, Live Fast Die Poor, Snapchat, Live Fast Die Poor. But I thought you guys might appreciate taking a peek at what I thought would be a not very crowded day at Knott's Berry Farm. Turned out I was completely and totally and utterly wrong. Look at this. Your name on a ring, only $20. $20. The old Ghost Town schoolhouse. Knott's Berry Farm, the annual passes all expire. I think that's the reason why everybody's here. January 31st, all the annual passes expire. Unlike Disneyland or someplace where if you get an annual pass in April, you renew your annual pass the following April. Here at Knott's Berry Farm, you only buy for the year. So if you buy your annual pass in July, it only goes until December 31st, and then, I kept saying January 31st, December 31st, and then you have to get an entirely new annual pass. See right here, Birdcage Theater, a replica of the one in Tombstone, Arizona. This is where Steve Martin himself used to perform. He worked at both Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. Steve Martin, an Orange County kid, just like me. Anyway, I'm gonna wander through Ghost Town now, and we'll maybe head over to Disneyland tonight. Who knows? I'm trying to make some preparations, some plans, plan out different things and various road trips and different stuff to do for this year. I'm trying to take the last week of 2015 to plan out the first few months of 2016. So anyway, if you have some ideas or suggestions on how to subdivide the sometimes vlog into playlists, that'd be helpful. Do you guys ever use YouTube playlists? Like when you go to a YouTube channel, how do you watch YouTube videos? Like a channel like this where there's a lot of content. Do you go and ever look at the playlists and go, here's a playlist of this, I'd like to watch that? Or do you just sort of browse through and click on it? Is it mostly the thumbnail? I would imagine it's mostly the thumbnail, right? Like that's how I do it. Like the thumbnail looks interesting, the title looks interesting. Too bad I'm terrible at picking thumbnails, and too bad I'm terrible at titling vlogs. Who knows what the title of this one will be? Probably not Berry Crowded, because it's funny. It's not that funny though. But it is. But it is. But it is. Not Berry Farm. Not Berry Farm. Not Mary Farm. You guys didn't hear, but a split second ago, this lady over there, this signing person was like, do not film over here. She doesn't know that she was part of the pun, but she did not sound Berry Mary to me at Knott's Mary Farm today. Not Berry Mary. Okay. It's a sign.
That's the best picture. That is going in a frame.
That is even a frame.
You know, actually I was wrong. At first it seemed pretty crowded here, but the more time I've spent here today, the more I realize it's actually pretty dead. Alright guys, make sure to subscribe for some more adventures. livefastdiepoor.spreadshirt.com for some cool t-shirts. If you want to help support me and the videos, patreon.com/JustinScarred. And I know what you're thinking. You thought the vlog was over, but it's not. Walter not.